Hello, I'm Natasha and I just started my day. Oh my goodness, it's definitely gonna be something special, especially with the realization about my work that I had yesterday. And if you don't know all about that, just check out the video in the links that I'm gonna provide you in the description. So now that I've fully taken on that my work isn't work, that spreading self-love and spreading healing is actually just documenting and sharing with you what my internal processes are and what goes on throughout my day. And that's why it's like, okay, I felt so much peace waking up this morning. I didn't feel the heaviness or the weight of the expectations that I was trying to meet based on other people's systems of creating online businesses. And so as I woke up this morning, I just felt like a huge desire to clean up the place and just really start off on a clean slate. So here I'm in my office. It's extremely messy. And so I'm gonna take some time and, oh, there's my husband's cello. So I'm just gonna take some time and make sure that I get as much as I can done, and yeah, just get my apartment cleaned and get everything together and sit by myself again to listen to my wisdom and just check in. Is there anything that I need to know? Is there anything else that I want to integrate into my day? How should I feel my day today? So that's the experiment. Well, not really, since I'm already living it and I know that it's just a process of getting to know what's going on right now. So that's all that's happening. So I'll catch up with you later. So I'm in the middle of it still, and as you can tell, there's still stuff everywhere that I still need to organize, but I'm getting there. And what I'm starting to realize is that especially when I pack and when I organize things, it usually goes into a state of complete chaos where things are scattered everywhere. It's a total mess and it feels like it's not actually going anywhere. But in fact, sometimes things need to unravel, things need to break down or fall apart in order to come back together in a way that, at least for me, suits me now. So I'm making peace with this mess right here, and I'm just really, really proud that I'm not only am I physically putting things back in place and letting a lot of my old business cards and flyers and coupons and all sorts of stuff go. I know that it's time now versus before. It's just like my online work didn't grow to the point where it is now that I have enough confidence to let go of my previous one-on-one soul alignment, healing, coaching work. So I've let that go completely. It feels really good, and I'm gonna keep on going. Hey guys, it's been a long day. I just jumped off the call with my mastermind, the bunch of ladies who we gather every 2 weeks to talk about our business, how things are going. And I was nervous when I shared the insights I had about my work and how I need to really listen to my wisdom and follow what works for me and where my strengths are. And they received it well, like pretty much the consensus is that we just gotta do what works for us. So that's what I'm gonna follow. And another thing that I realized is that quite important realization is that, at least for my work, there are tasks, there are things that I don't specifically like to do, and there are things like, the group coaching, client calls, or just being there for the women, connecting with the women, that for me is such a joy that I wouldn't even do, I would do it without even getting paid if I could for the rest of my life. So that's how much I enjoy working with people and doing the work that I do. But I also realized that a lot of it also are just tasks that I need to do so I can systemize my work so that I can build a life where I fill it with those joyful things, those joyful moments, and those interactions with my clients, which I enjoy so much. So really great realization. And another thing that I learned today throughout the call was that sometimes we, you know, when we have weaknesses, when we think about our weaknesses, we feel that that's just it. But one thing that I realized about my own weakness is that along with it just being a weakness, I also built mental stories about them. Like, for example, I'm a creative, so I really have trouble following a structure or following a system. And so that's something I've always struggled with my work and throughout my day, right? Structuring time, scheduling time, my to-do list, all that kind of stuff. And one thing that I realized is that although I know that structure or following a system is my weakness because I want to get outside of the box, I want to be creative, all that kind of stuff, at the same time, I have these mental stories. For example, when I fell into the word structure before, I realized that it has a really negative connotation. Like, I felt like structure meant I have to follow something. It's something that I have to walk in, you know, within the lines for, and it just ultimately limits me. But as I really felt into it, I realized that structure for me actually means sitting down and feeling, what do I want to fill my day with? What do I want to do or express or be today? And how can I create a structure so that all I want to fill my day with, I have this little guideline that can help me along and make sure that I'm on track with what I want to fill my day with. So it's not something I have to walk within the lines for or some kind of thing I have to meet. It's just a guideline. So that's what I felt. I'm really tired now, but I'm still gonna go have some dinner, and also afterwards pick up some pots for my lovely lemon seedlings. So that's some realizations for today. A lot of integration of all that I realized, all those insights, intuition, and wisdom that came along from yesterday for my work. So today is actually integration and speaking to my mastermind ladies about it, and also speaking it out loud. So I can't wait tomorrow to do a bit more cleaning. It's a bit much, but I'm going to clean the apartment a bit more, and then I'm going to allow myself to sit down and have the space and let that idea or that vision from yesterday be even more clear, become even more practical. So I can't wait. So see you tomorrow.